Hi, I'm Tanner with Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Frederick, Colorado. Today we're going to go over a used inventory unit. This is a 2015 Cimarron Norstar 3-horse gooseneck. It's got plenty of storage on it, and you're going to see here in a little second. It's got kind of a home-built weekender package in it with no water, so you're going to have like a fridge, a microwave. There's a TV that's not hooked up. We're not going to hook it up because the people who installed it didn't hook it up, but you guys can hook it up down the road or have one of our techs do that for you if you want to pay a little extra. So to start off, this trailer, it's about 22.5 feet on the floor, 7.5 wide, and you're about 7'4" tall. So it's kind of an extra wider, extra tall trailer. It's in this cool black color, and we'll just kind of walk around it. This first door on this head side, everything on this trailer pretty much is going to be on your driver's side of this trailer. But this first door is to your little, weekender setup, custom built, homemade kind of living quarters area. You got an AC in here, so you need a place to get out of the rain, the heat, or anything like that. You got a nice place to come cool off or dry off, something like that. All the wood in here is this really nice cedar that these people installed. They did a really good job for doing a homemader. Cedar smells great, it looks great. This trailer also does have a 30 amp package. You're going to have the option to run some outlets and stuff like that, anything you can plug in. There's your 30 amp package over there on the wall with your breakers, so those breakers will kind of control everything in this front area. Behind me, you'll notice there are some cabinets. Like I said, the people who started this weekender probably got 90% finished and just kind of stopped. There are some cabinet doors in here that you guys can install after the fact if you guys want. Again, there's some outlets right there. Microwave. It's got a little fridge cut out right here with the fridge hooked up right there. There is some storage as well. So again, you're getting quite a bit of storage for this little front area, as well as this boot box bench area that I'm sitting on. You get a bunch of storage underneath there as well. So again, really cool, really well done, homemade front living weekender setup. And your second door here on the driver's side is going to be your tack room. It's a really extra large tack room for a 3-horse, which I really like. This trailer's got a bunch of storage on it. On this door, you're going to have, your standard Cimarron brush tray. You can keep your brushes, sprays, anything like that to keep them from rolling around in this front tack. Up in this front tack, very cool setup. We have these two big shelves you can see right off the bat. They are lip shelves. Anything you put in there is not going to roll off. It's not going to slide off. But those shelves are extra deep, if you can see. You can fit a lot of stuff on them shelves and keep this really, really organized. Back here on this wall right behind your shelves, we do have your 3-tier saddle rack. Cool thing I like about this saddle rack is these are all adjustable. You can adjust these 3 to position them wherever you want. You can buy more of these and turn it into a 4 or 5 saddle tier. You can buy blanket bars that slide in there, so you can have blanket bar, saddle bar, blanket bar, saddle bar. You can organize that however you see fit, which I think is super cool. And over here on this wall, we do have a fully carpeted bridle area. Cool thing I like about these old school Cimarron hooks is you get your standard, you get your 6 hooks. Then if you look in between, you get little hooks as well. So again, just giving you guys more options to hang stuff from different areas in this trailer. Talked a little bit earlier about that TV that's not hooked up in there. You can see they got it through the wall. They were fixing to run it and hook everything up. They just never got around finished. We're not going to do that ourselves. You guys can do that if that's something you guys wanted to do, or if you wanted to pay one of our techs to do it after you guys bought the trailer, you guys could do that as well. Again, storage, storage, storage. Behind me over here is more bridle hook storage. It's fully carpeted behind there as well. Again, that carpet just kind of helps protect this aluminum. You can kind of see how clean it looks everywhere that this carpet is. It keeps your conchos from rubbing on that aluminum. It keeps anything sharp that you have hanging there from rubbing on that aluminum. It just keeps this trailer looking really flashy while you're, while it being 5 years old, it still looks really, really good. I'm actually going to shut this tack room door for you guys so I can show you guys this cool little escape room. Cool thing about this trailer, I think it's different, it's weird. I haven't really ever personally seen one like it. Normally this front stall is going to be your escape door stall. Well, the people who built this did, or I assume custom built it did back in 2015 because it's a pretty unique trailer. First doing a full escape door that goes all the way to the roof. They did a little half escape door, which I think is really cool. The thing that really makes me like it is a lot of times you're carrying a generator in this front stall, especially in a non-LQ, non-onboard generator trailer. The reason I like it is because you can set that generator right here while you're traveling. You can open this little man door when you pull up to a gas station. You can fuel that generator right here, shut the door, and keep traveling. You're not pulling it in and out of your bed to do it. And on top of that, you can leave this door open, put your exhaust right out the door, and run your generator from that first stall with this door open. It's a really cool setup. You can jump dogs in there if you need to really easily. It just kind of defeats the purpose of having that escape door for your horses, but it gives you a multitude of other uses for it as well. We do have drop downs on this head side. They're the old school rounded Cimarron drop downs. Now they're kind of squared off at the top if you look at Cimarrons. They're still the super heavy duty Cimarron doors. You can jerk this trailer all around with these doors. And they're also really, really easy to use. The thing I like about it is this trailer is wider than your typical, 6'10" wide trailer, but it's smaller than your 8-foot wide. So you still get just a tick of running board on this trailer. The reason I like having just a little bit of running board is if you need to tie your horses in here, you can climb up here, you can tie them, you can see what they're doing. If you have hay bags in here, you can feed them really easily, all from the outside of the trailer. That way you're not crawling around your horses on the inside, having the potential for either you or your horses to get in a wreck. Again, it is 7'6" wide, so you will have just a tick of running board on the outside, and you will have just a tick of that wheel well coming the inside of this trailer, which I'll show you guys here in a second. This trailer still hasn't been through our shop, so we're still in search of another aluminum hub cover, which we have them around. This trailer will run through our shop. It'll get bearing serviced, it'll get brakes checked. Pretty much everything on this trailer will get checked, serviced, fixed, replaced, anything that's wrong with it. So you guys can know that you're getting the best quality used trailer you can find. So again, it hasn't been through our shop yet, so if you notice a few things here and there that look a little off, that are most likely to be fixed and replaced on this trailer when it does run through our shop. Talking more about storage, people who built this trailer really cared about storage. Right here we have a big broom closet. A lot of times you see a broom closet and they're a little smaller, a little narrower, but this thing's huge. Huge enough that you can fit bales of hay in here if you want and stack them all the way to ceiling. You can fit a generator in here if you need to. I mean, you can fit pretty much a bunch of stuff in here. You got your shore cord for this trailer, as well again as some more carpeted bridle hooks up there. The more storage is the better. Especially when you have a 3-horse, typically you get just a little front tacker, a folding rear, and not much stuff. But if you're going down the road for long periods of time and only needing to haul, 2 or 3 horses, this trailer is going to give you plenty of storage to be able to travel in it for a long time. Here on the back, it's a big, about an 80% gate setup, which I really like. Gives that horse a big area to climb up into this trailer out and a big area to offload. Cool thing I like about it is a lot of times in a trailer like this, to where you don't have the full 50/50s or you got something blocking over here, most of the time you're going to have to back them out. This trailer is wide enough that if you want to take your horses in these stalls and spin them around and jump them out forward, you still have enough room to do so back here. And of course, the best floor on the market, Cimarron's floor. So this floor is built on 4-inch centers. I believe it's the older floor. They redid their floors a little bit, so this is the older 4-inch center floor, to where it's on 4-inch centers, but it's square frame, so your horse is still standing over his support no matter where he's standing. It's the strongest floor on the market. If you've looked at Cimarron's newer trailers, it's still the strongest floor on the market, but it one-upped its own self. They went ahead and went to a V system, so you get more support on those 4-inch centers because the triangle is the strongest shape out there. So they kind of, in my opinion, have 2 of the best floors in their market. Their older trailers have the best floor, and their newer trailers even beat their older trailers. This rear stall right here, it's got the same Cimarron latch system as the new trailers. I really like their latch system. I want to point something out to you guys. This first stall, it is a telescoping stall. It's kind of how I talked, having a bunch of room for your horses to jump up in here. When this is telescoped out, that gives something for your horse's head to get behind, gives room for them to get in wrecks and stuff like that. It doesn't give them that much room to load. So by making this a telescoping divider, it just gives them that much more room to clear that gate and get in here into the stall where they need to be. And it's super simple to pull back out and latch while you're pull back out and latch while you're traveling. Cimarron's latch systems right here, they're really cool. They're not a metal on metal. A lot of times you'll see metal on metal latches start to wear. Your gates will start rattling the more and more you travel, and pretty soon they just won't latch at all, and then you hit a big bump and they'll come unlatched. But doing plastic on metal, it wears a lot better than metal on metal. And what it does, it just kind of keeps stuff from wearing out. It's a lot quieter for your horses, and it's going to help this trailer last quite a long time for you guys. Your number 1 and 2 stall will be split by this big stud divider right here. It is a big solid stud divider. That way if you're hauling horses that kick or something like that, they're not getting into each other. But like I talked earlier, a lot of times if you're hauling 2 horses, you're going to be using that front stall for hay, generators, stuff you're hauling down the road. And that's why I really like that little escape door on the front. Just because you can still crawl in there if you need to while you're traveling. For any reason you need to get to your hay, get some grain you're hauling to feed, you can just open that front little tack door, squeeze in there, grab your grain right out, and feed your horses really efficiently. We do have your 2 air vents up here on your roof, kind of standard from Cimarron. They go 2 ways, so you can either pull air into your horses or pull air out over the top of your horses. That way you're getting, you know, clean, cool air flowing the whole time for your horses while you're traveling. Here on the hip wall, we do have the old school OptiBright LED lights. These lights are super awesome. If you've seen our new LED OptiBrights on our 2020 models, they're really bright, they put off a lot of light in the back here for your horses. These are the old school OptiBrights, which are just as good as the new school in my opinion. They're gonna give you plenty of light in here for you to see what your horses are doing, for your horses to see what they're doing, and just kind of keep everyone safe so they have a good awareness of what's going on. We wanna make sure you guys have enough light to see effectively back here in these trailers. These hip windows all are jail barred. The reason I like that is because a lot of times you get a tailhead through there and you start popping screens out, you start popping window glass out, and windows can be pretty pricey to fix, especially in a trailer. Cool thing about this trailer being 7'4" tall is that raises the windows a little bit, so you're not going to have as much an issue with the tailhead getting through there, but you still have those jail bars protected just in case you got a little bit taller of a horse. The latch system back here, we don't have a standard butt bar. The reason we don't do that is because this is a pretty big gap right here, and if you end up putting a solid metal bar right here, it's not going to be able to clear this door. It's going to hang outside or be stood up inside, and that gives just a place your horse can hook a leg behind, hook a hock behind when he offloads. So we started going to instead of a chain, we started doing a toe strap. Works just as simple as, you know, a butt bar, a chain, or anything like that. Give your horse something soft and sturdy to lean against. That way they're not, you know, if they do hang something behind it, they're not wrapping a chain around their leg, they're wrapping this really soft around their leg, and they're not getting a bar stuck there that they can maybe snag a leg on. So these are really slick deals we started doing. Another thing I want to point out is the kick mat. Probably should have pointed out a little bit on the inside, but this trailer is completely lined with kick mat on this outside door. You can still probably see the inside is completely lined with that kick mat. And what it is, it's just about a 1/4 inch thick, really hard rubber. Keeps your horses from, if they're pawing, you got a horse that likes to kick while they're traveling, it's gonna protect that aluminum and that framing of the trailer. That way it's tearing up this rubber, not the actual trailer. It's a lot easier to go back in and patch or fix this rubber than it would be to patch or fix your aluminum. Cool thing I like about this trailer, you can't really see it great from this inside, but you can see the framing for it, is this big back door does have a drop window on it as well. I really think that's cool, just because you can drop that window, all that air that's flowing over the top of your horses comes right out the back of the trailer, and it also kind of keeps that dust flowing out of the trailer versus swirling inside the trailer. So I'll drop that window for you guys so you can see a little bit. So you do get a big bus window on the back there. It drops and works just like them big head windows on the front side. And again, it just gives you that airflow flowing out the back of this trailer, which I think is really slick. Here on the tail side, it's kind of funky because everything's on the head side of this trailer, so you do have 2 tie-outs. We can put a third on here if that's something you guys wanted to do. We do have the big sliders from Cimarron, again, maximizing that airflow for your guys' horses while you're traveling. Right here, we do have new tires on this trailer with those aluminum simulators. Again, this trailer will go through the shop. It'll get brakes, bearings, alignment. It'll get a full PDI inspection by our trailer chassis shop, and they will fix anything that needs to go on this trailer. Here's your big long wall in this trailer, so you can imagine all that within there. That's your, you know, your living area, that's your tack room. All that just is in front of that 3-horse. So it's a little bit longer 3-horse, but again, it's giving you that much more storage while you guys are traveling. A lot of times you get a 3-horse and, you know, you're taking 3 horses for the weekend or something like that, and they don't really factor in the person that's buying a 3-horse using trailer to actually hit the road really, really hard, whether it be showing, rodeoing, anything like that. And this trailer is going to give you guys enough storage to do whatever you need to do. If you're interested in this trailer, the stock number for this trailer is 5U210535. Again, it's a 2015 Cimarron Norstar 3-horse gooseneck. We have this trailer. We have a couple other trailers on the lot that are similar to this, these nice little weekender setups. If you're interested in this trailer, or maybe want to build your own weekender setup similar to this one, go ahead and give me a call. Again, my name is Tanner. Phone number is 303-684-3409. Thanks for tuning in.